Hey there, everybody. You're back with MrProvines, and today for this episode, I'm bringing you to my creative server. I decided I thought it'd be a good idea since I've been doing the LP series. It'd be kind of cool to do in conjunction. Anything I build on there, any devices, any machines, redstone contraptions of that sort, I would build over here and provide tutorials. So for those who are interested, they can see it. And today I took the chicken farm and I have made an automated cow farm, which turned out to be quite a bit more difficult. So, what this does is it allows you to breed the cows in a enclosure without doing anything else. Be able to flip a switch. All the cows go into a holding area, at which point you light a block on fire. You can use also a fire charge and a dispenser, although a lot of people don't like to do that, and it'll cook the beef for you with 100% rate. Now the hard part about this is that unlike with chickens, you can just click the block. Cows are so big you can't actually click blocks below them, so we had to come up with some interesting things. Now the one downside is this does take a minute to get going. Since cows are kind of big, they take a minute to fall down that hole. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you some of the redstone, and I'll start to explain the device. So up here we have cows in holding pens. However you like to do this is your own choice, but these cows, you can't do in creative mode, but in single player, if you just click them with a wheat, they will breed, and the babies will fall in the water. The glass box stops them from getting on the minecart when you log off, and the minecart keeps them there, so they're just permanently stuck there. The little cows. Up here we have the holding pen. These are the cows that will be cooked and eaten. So below here we have the redstone, and each of these things do a different thing. The lever controls a lot of different functions. For one, when it's in the off position, basically what happens is these pistons are up, so water does not flow, so the cows are not forced in that hole. What else it does is when it's off, this is inverted and pushed inwards, and that stops the cows from falling down the hole. There's a central block that goes in the middle of the hole right there. The main part of this contraption, that's the simple part, the main part of the contraption is a multi-layer bud switch. We have the bud switch over here, which I showed you in my other video. When you click the block, it auto-updates. What we've done is we've added quite a significant delay to the bud switch so that it stays for a little while before becoming updated. And in the meantime, what happens, it's connected to another block, which updates in and then back out. There's a piston over here. This piston right here. And basically the cows are currently standing on that, and so as I said, you cannot click the block. What happens is, I click the block, it updates, but since the delay, it doesn't reset itself yet, and before it can, it pulls the block out, the cows are lit on fire, and they're put back up. And then basically they cook out of the way, and then as soon as they're done cooking, the items fall. So now the cows are on the block, let's give it a test. So I right click this with my thing, cows fall, and as you can see, instant steak. Not a single drop missed. The water's on, and so then if I turn this off. Oh, also it controls a block right here that stops the cows from escaping. It moves it in and out. And as you can see now the water is off. Don't want to touch those guys, they move out. And this block is here, cows cannot escape. So we'll just do it with like one cow one more time, just to give you, or two cows, because one cow sometimes is kind of weird. Now that you kind of have seen it in action, so you can get one more idea of it. Oh, there. So, I flip the switch. Cows are... You can also you can put glass just to see it. I just did sandstone for aesthetics. Cow falls down the hole. Next cow is belligerent. Falls down the hole. Oh, and there's a 9 block drops, they take damage. Or something like that, 9, right? I do this. That block opens up as you can see. That block gets pushed up to stop the fire. Comes back down. Cows are lit on fire. Instant food. If people are interested, I'll give a full tutorial for this. I'll build the whole thing. It'll probably take, probably 20 minutes. The bud switch is the most complicated part. But all in all, it's just a design choice. So that's about that for this. Expect another LP episode out today. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, it's been MrProvines. Have a good day.